welcome to Self-Care in a Crazy World. We're here in a picnic area that's been closed off the Foothills Parkway here in Blount County, Tennessee. And this is where we're going to be doing our new moon in Virgo ritual today. We used to come to this picnic area a lot. Used to take the kids up here. There's a nice little loop that goes around. And out behind me is the valley. So if you can kind of see through the trees there, that's where we're at today, near the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And today, like I said, we're going to be doing a ritual for the new moon in Virgo. Now Virgo energy is something that each of us have to some extent or another, and depending on our placement in our chart, in our natal chart, astrology chart. So, but Virgo energy is with us right now because we're in that sign. The sun is in Virgo. And for this new moon, as we've stated before, new moons are beginnings. So this is a good time to begin things. If you've had a project that you've been putting off, or if you wanted to start something new, whether it be a project or a new job or a new way of being, any of those things. So this is a good energy to do that in. And with Virgo is I analyze. That's what that energy is. So it's a very analytical type energy right now that we're feeling. Virgo energy is, well, Virgo itself is an earth sign, so it's very practical. It's very down to earth. It's very detail oriented. So it's a good time to do those detail things in your life right now. Cleaning out closets, making lists of things you want to do, setting goals, that kind of thing. So this is a good time to do those things. Now Mercury is the ruler. Mercury is the planet that rules Virgo, and Mercury is our communication and commerce. So the way we deal with each other, the way we speak to each other, the way we communicate in writing or speaking in symbols, any of those ways that we actually communicate, like on YouTube, like we're doing now. I'm communicating with you. It also rules our commerce, so the way we do money, the way we do bartering, that kind of thing, our debt, our income, any of those things, it rules that. So this is a good time to balance your checkbook, or look at things in a more practical way, like budgeting your household stuff. Any of those things that are very practical, and you can just check them off your little list, step-by-step things. So the way I intend to use this energy today, and I've pulled an oracle card to bring with us, and our card happens to be intention. So I'll give you a view of what this table looks like and the card and all. But intention, which I thought was rather fitting considering the Virgo energy that we're dealing with, because intention is your first step in doing anything. So intending to do something is what you're going to be manifesting. So this is a good thing for us to be doing this time, because stepping into that intentional place to do the things that we've set out to do is, how we're going to manifest our reality around us. So right now there's a plane overhead, if you can hear that, and we're not far from the parkway, but it's still pretty remote feeling out here. So this is where we intended to have our ritual today, and this is what we're doing. This is our reality that we're having to deal with, even if it's planes or traffic noises and things. It still, has to do with our intention. Now, a few years ago, actually about nearly 27 years ago, I had gotten out of a previous marriage, went through a divorce, and started working in a new town, at a new job, in a new career even. And I had finally gotten myself together enough to where I thought, okay, I'm ready to start a new family. I'm ready to have a new partner. I'm ready to invite that into my life. Well, my mom, she was saying, well, how's, the love life going and all that? And I said, well, this, that, and the other. I'm getting fixed up on these dates, but nobody really seems to just click. And so I was rather disappointed for a while. So she says, how is God or anybody, that's listening out there gonna know what you want if you don't know what you want? So I wasn't intending anything. I didn't have an intention as far as who I wanted into my life. So just any old body was coming into my life, and we were going out on a date or two, and that would be it. So she says, why don't you make a list? So I said, okay, I'll do it. So I went home that evening and pulled out a piece of paper in my bedside drawer and thought, okay, what do I want in a life partner? What do I want in a family? So I wrote out this little piece of paper, kind of tiny. I don't know why I chose something so little to write something so important on, but there's quite a number of little things on this list, back and front, in what I wanted in a life partner. Now, looking at this list today, I'm thinking, my goodness, it's a wonder anybody wanted to have anything to do with me, because this was a pretty tall order of stuff for this other person to be. So, about 2 weeks after I wrote my little list, my husband-to-be walked into the doctor's office where I was working as the nurse there, and we ended up putting a cast on him. So he had to come in fairly often to get that cast changed due to, the physical problems he was having with his ankle. And we got to know each other, and then we started dating when he got the cast off, and like 6 months later we got married. So it was just incredible, just from an intention. So I had put all of my intentions on this little piece of paper, and there were a number of things on the list that he actually fulfilled. He's pretty darn good. We were 27 years together in December, so I'd say that's pretty nice. But the amazing thing about this intention that I put on this paper for him to be, some of these things he didn't fill, but over time I found those things within myself. In fact, over time I found quite a number of these things within myself when I actually started looking. So your intentions may not show up the way you see them coming to you. You may find them in a most unexpected place, because I never thought that these things would be found in me. So now, like I said, we're together and raised a family, and here I am now. So what I want to do today for this Virgo energy, this detail-oriented, practical energy, is I want to intend for good things to happen for a book that I have written and will be coming out by March. It's with the publisher now, and we're working on the final edits and the cover and all of those good things that come with book publishing. But I'm also intending to, and have been in the process of, writing a small guidebook for how to do your own personal ritual that'll be on my website, and I'll be telling you about it on this channel. So when that's, ready for you to purchase. And so this is what I'm setting out here for the intention of this ritual today, is to put forth that energy of the details and all, and the beginnings of these two things. So I have on my altar, of course, my citrine, which is an abundance producing type stone, and I have it on top of a small book and a pen. This is representing my written words, my communication, my written words, and the books that I intend to write and publish. So that's what was here, and I have my citrine sitting on top of it. I have my chime, and I also have some flowers and a bunch of little acorns. They're many-petaled flowers, and acorns represent prosperity. So that is what I am intending with these books that I'm writing, and also for the contents of the books. I don't want to just write them to be writing them. I want them to help someone, to do something for someone, and to prosper them in their own journey. So, it's going to be a win-win with all of these things. And of course I have my rough clear quartz crystal, which I usually use to amplify whatever energy that I'm trying to produce. And my candle here, the fire represents initiative and movement. So that's what I'm hoping for and intending for this ritual today. So you'll be able to do these things at home using your own elements that you can put on your own altar or a table or anywhere that you happen to be. And intend good things for yourself for this new moon. Intend some beginnings, some ways of communicating, some ways of dealing with your money, your abundance, your resources, whatever those happen to be in your life right now. So let's take a moment and listen to the breeze and the insects, maybe a plane or a motorcycle or something in the distance. And just meditate on this today so that we can bring forth those good things in our life in a very down-to-earth and practical way. Thank you, my elements, for this table, for this ritual today, my oracle cards, my books, my chime and flame. And thank you, my flowers and my acorns that I have found on the path to this place. I thank you and bless you. And thank you for being with me today for this wonderful new moon in Virgo ritual for the end of summer. Can you believe it? Down in the southern hemisphere it'll be the end of winter, going into spring, but here we're going to be going into fall. Already there's a cool breeze, Some of the dogwood trees are turning. I'm sure the others will follow soon. So I thank you for being with me today. And if you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Self-Care in a Crazy World. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.